I was gonna say Minecraft Tuesday, but that just sounds dumb. Welcome back to Lady Aileros Plays Minecraft on Twitch. So another day in the fabulous land of Snorsh, created by the lovely Serafina, who does amazing packs. It's been a day. It's the last day of summer vacation for me, so stream schedule will be affected. Keep an eye on the Twitter and the schedule below for updates on how things are going. Maybe tomorrow, definitely not Thursday, and we'll still make sure Retro Friday happens. Tomorrow's the only one so far that's really up in the air. So, okay, watch this space. So let's get right into finishing up our greenhouse. As soon as this loads. Loading. Also loading, still loading, thinking. Printing. For those of you who might remember that reference. Okay, so I need glass. I don't know why it dumped. I put 64 sand in here. Oh, that's probably why. Okay, sweet, nickel. Alright, it's still... Okay, let's do this. I have another... You understood that reference! Hi, 4am, how are you? Yeah, I know you understood that reference. It makes me sad that there's a whole bunch of kids today who will not understand that reference. Poppy. So definitely want to finish this mess up. Where mess is, this is going to be our greenhouse. We did pick a door. Yeah, good to hear. I'm glad you're doing well. I need a door. I also need a hoe and a bucket. I have the bucket. All right, well, let's get started with that mess. Because at least there is an aqueous accumulator here that I can use to... Oop. No, that, not the servo. While we're waiting for our glass to cook, we can get our irrigation system going. And then I have to go and be able to walk on. I mean, I guess I could jetpack. I don't want to have to jetpack in and out of the thing. She says as she jetpacks in and out of the thing. I guess I guess that's where we're gonna go. Is we're gonna jetpack in and out of things. Okay, I guess that is already a water source block. Gotta go next to it, I guess. Water works so weird in this game, and then this is 112, and I know they even changed how water works in the next update, which someday all these mods will be updated to run in 113 or 114. I mean, I guess there were tremendous changes in the back of Minecraft that made the mods. Most of these packs, from what I gather, have to be rebuilt from the ground up. Oop. What direction am I going in? Not the right one. Aqueous accumulator is such hacks. So, did y'all get a chance to try this pack out yet? I know you said you downloaded it. I can actually get rid. I forgot. Now that I've discovered I actually have a trash can in my inventory, I guess I don't need to leave that murder hole there. Might not be a bad thing to get rid of. Didn't get a chance to do any terraforming today. Had a bunch of other stuff to get done. But we'll continue to make the world the way I want it, one block at a time. Why are you making bubbles? Please don't make bubbles. One more. Then we can go back and I guess we'll grab our hoe and some seeds. And the glass that we just smelted. Maybe look at the greenhouse glass. I think that would require me to build. There is greenhouse glass. In Actually Editions, there is greenhouse glass. It needs an empowered crystal, though, which means I need to build an empower. Which is, also I need to find prismarine shards. Oh, okay, I can make prismarine shards. I just absolutely hate. Yeah, I don't want to have to build an empower if I don't want to. I think we'll just go with. Oh, dog, please, dog, please. Get out from under my feet. Stone hoe. Alright, let's grow some rice, some corn. Some beets. Some tomatoes. Some wheat. Some lettuce. Oh wait, carrots and potatoes are over here. Okay, one of these will let me oh, that's right, you can't actually open the sink, that's why. Let's plant some potatoes. Do I not have any carrots? Apparently not. I also need to consolidate the food. Alright, sleep. Glass. I don't know if 64 glass is going to be enough. Probably not, but it'll get us pretty darn close to where we want to be. I want to build first, and then I want to plant, because that way if I land on stuff, I don't have to worry about replanting it. Alright, doop, 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 doop. Jetpack does make building things a lot easier. Yeah, I'm going to need more glass. I mean, this is why we went on an expedition yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I still have to upload yesterday's VOD. Yeah, so we need more glass. And I want to upgrade the flux bore, so I think we might build. I think that might be the second part of tonight. Maybe upgrading the machines for the flux bore. Do I have glass in here? Okay. We'll work with what we have for now. Maybe a birch door, because that's very light and airy. I just think that if I try to use the same door that I've got on everything else, it's just not going to look right with all the glass. Oh, Slime Boost, you are so much my friends. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so. Don't need any of this stuff right now. Need this stuff right now. Gotta put this book away too. And I know right now I have way more space than I need. But that'll change. Also, I think we might need to make a... Also. Gonna plant our crops in something resembling an orderly fashion. Potato. Beep beep. So you can see this is our 4 by, so each from 4 away, it'll make the ground a little bit more fertile. Tomato. Alright, what have we already planted? Lettuce. A whole lot of lettuce. And some corn. Hello, Sector. How are you? I just had corn. I ordered corn for dinner. Last week from the farm, I ordered sweet corn, local sweet corn. It was so good. I said the last ear for dinner tonight. So delicious. I love fresh local corn. So let's grow some of our own. There. Perhaps way more greenhouse than we need, but you know what? Food production is important. Yeah, like I said, last day of summer break, just trying to... On the origins of darkness. Cool. Yeah, we have to play with this later. Yeah, fighting the Malays, also trying to deal with the fact that I really need to start behaving myself and not staying up all night. Which is literally the hardest part of going back to for me, is the fact that I suddenly have to keep normal people hours and not geek hours. But I'm a geek. We don't get up before 9. Maybe on like the first day of Kansas Fest, but other than that. Alright, this is... The trick with doing greenhouse like this is keeping track of where you've actually already placed a glass block. Still need... Alright, but that looks not bad. I'm kind of excited. We need to go find a swamp too. We need to go find a swamp and get some lily pads. So why don't we do that? Because I feel like there was a swamp not too terribly far away. It's that stupid compass. I wish I had something to put in a reactant dynamo. Alright. Search for Outer Lands. The end. The void. Swampland. Search. Okay, yeah, there's a swamp not too terribly far away from here. And that should net us some now let's cook some glass while we're on our little quest. And we can come back and completely finish the greenhouse. So yet another stack of sand gets cooked. I mean, we have the power. We have the power to spare. Is our flux board charged? I think our flux board is charged. Yeah, okay. I'm not taking the flux bore, obvi, but I just wanted to make sure it was charged. Because if it wasn't charged, I wanted to make sure to charge it. Got about 40% on our, okay, perfect. Probably should bring back some sand too. Since we're going through it like crazy. Jetpack hacks! I love the jetpack! This way. I definitely want to upgrade the jetpack. I want to upgrade the flux bore. And I want to upgrade the energy cell. Because I feel like we're going to start getting into power-hungry packs in the very near future. And then we'll have to figure out, like I said, I want to get into something that maybe I've never done before, so... Whoop. Evilcraft, since we got the book for it, that might be a good place to start. I forgot my bed. Oh, that's not good. Sheep. Sheep. How much wool did I get? 1 piece. Other sheep, more sheep, please sheep, need sheep. I'm a moron, and I forgot to pack bed when I went on an adventure because I didn't think it was gonna take this long. And is that sheeps? Are those sheeps? Those are sheeps. Sheeps? Sheep. Give wool. No, get back here. Get back here. Give me your sweet, sweet wool. So that I might make a bed. Beautiful. I don't have any wood on me, but that can be fixed. Cannot believe I walked out of the door without a bed. I know how to play Minecraft. Really, I do. Pro strats here. Is what everybody tunes in to see, these pro strats. Alright. Whew. That was almost disastrous. Alright. And we have mutton. I mean, I guess it's not totally bad. Alright, let's get the bed out of our hand and put the compass in our hand so we can see which way we're going. This way. Brain! I'd ask why the brain isn't braining, but I'm aware that the brain is not braining. Feathers are good. Dynamic Trees also does the thing with leaves where the leaves are more leafy and less like just the solid brick that you would expect them to be in vanilla Minecraft, but it does make it occasionally a pain to land in said leaves. Where is this mythical swamp? 300 blocks. Okay, we're... Mushrooms! Oh hey, here's some. Alright, that's cool. I don't really want to burn this quite that hard right now. I think I want to conserve power in my jetpack a little bit. Except for the part where we've just run into a flipping mountain, although there's lily pads. Which is actually, if I don't have to go all the way to the desert, if I can, or the swamp, and I can find what I need before I get there, I'm okay with that. I'm just going afield to find lily pads to put in our greenhouse. Because I can walk on these, but the water still stays there, so I don't fall in the water when I go into my greenhouse. How many do I have? Alright. Oop, that's limestone. We'll take that too. Because we're definitely going to be building another building. We're going to be building some sort of workshop type building. So while we're out looking for stuff, we might as well get stuff that we know we need in the future. Because I am a silly human who likes to build things in survival. Most people would say, why don't you build this in creative? Because I just don't find that as fun. Okay. Oop. How many of these things do I have? 18 is probably plenty, actually. This is crag rock, which makes crag a cobble. The aggro. It is not. It is not. However, I'm going to pull out some more horrible 80s, 90s references. It is not, however, the aggro crag. Although that would be actually really fun to build in Minecraft. What is this? The aggro crag. Wasn't that? Yeah. I know, right? And then guts before it. I am not afraid to go for the deep cut. Oh, Small Me wanted to do that too, although Small Me was not even remotely. Small Me would have gotten et so hard by most of those kids. Small Me was, you know, I was the quintessential geek in every way, shape, and form. I mean, quite frankly, you know, current me would do that. But current me, I thought, you know, small me would get at, current me would get at even harder. I wanted to do all. I wanted to be on Double Dare. I wanted to be on Funhouse. I wanted to be on pretty much every game show Nickelodeon ever created. What was the one? Nick Arcade, I think, was the one that Nick Arcade was probably the one I would have actually maybe had a chance at coming home with a prize. Because that involved playing video games. And current me realizes that one of the ones that you know, it yeah, Nick Arcade. Those sweet, sweet TurboGrafx 16 games that they would always feature. I would actually, yeah, I would. I mean, what I always, like, I know, like, my brain, especially my current brain, knows it was done with green screen, but I still want to know how they did the final round for Nick Arcade. Like, I know it was green screen. I'm smart enough to know that. But I love, you know, like, I just like they had such obscure games sometimes too. I know they definitely had a TurboGrafx 16, which is funny because I knew no one who had a TurboGrafx 16 back in the day, which I don't which may be why they went and got a TurboGrafx 16 and permission to use it, because not a lot of people would have had it. I always thought, it's like, why didn't you have Nintendo games? Because Nintendo was probably like, yeah, that's what it's. I mean, it'd have to be some sort of motion capture for them to do the way they did it. I guess I always thought it was like how you do, like how weather people could, like, see. Like, I feel like when people would do the weather, they're standing in front of a green screen. That was the first time I learned that. I remember being completely blown away that the AccuWeather guy wasn't actually standing in front of a map, that he was standing in front of a blank wall. And the weather map, what he was pointing at, was being composited, and he was actually looking at it on a monitor. So I always assumed it was kind of like that. So you had to, like, you were like reversed, and you had to figure that out. That would be like the first thing you'd have to figure out, is the fact that you're reversed. But yeah, it's just that was the one I loved. Yeah, that's I remember that's what made me kind of figure that it was green screen is because you would see kids who would you could tell like they couldn't reverse their brain that fast. And it's like I see the thing over here, but I have to use this hand to do it because it's like looking in a mirror, which I'm sure was absolutely 100% part of the I mean, it's a game show, and the house generally has an advantage because they don't want to give away a ton of prizes. But yeah, that was the one. That was like the holy grail. Like if somebody had said you get to pick one, it would have been Nick Arcade. But do you remember Starcade before it? Which you may not remember Starcade from Starcade, but you may remember it. G4 when G4 was G4. Used to show reruns of Starcade. Send me that article, please. I remember G4 was right after I moved out of my parents' house. I remember tech TV shows. They would occasionally show up on some random cable channels. I miss tech TV because they had like the disc. If you can find reruns of like if you probably on YouTube somewhere, maybe on the Internet Archive. But Disc Doctors was great. There are a few other shows. And then they tried to merge the two. But when G4 first started, it was really good. They had really, like, I would just put G4 on and just let it run in the background when I was doing stuff. At the time, mostly cosplay. That was also when I was super, I had like a 3 or 4 a year con schedule. And I was competing pretty hardcore. Yeah, G4 was pretty sweet. The Icons, I think, was my favorite show because they would take and do like a half hour on some paragon of the gaming community. And they had one about Miyamoto that was really good. They had one about, I feel like they had one about Nobuo who was really good. And I feel like they had one about Sakaguchi. They had one about the story of Tetris, which the story of Tetris is if you don't know the story of Tetris and the insane journey that it took to get to the United States, it is well worth looking up because it was just absolutely 16 kinds of nuts how all these different this dude in Russia programmed this game, Alexei Pajitnov. I think that's how you say his name. And then just everybody's, we are going to secure the rights to this game, except that it's behind the Iron Curtain. And are we going to get picked up by the KGB? And it was, just... I think Gaming Historian most recent. New YouTube channel I just discovered is Gaming Historian, and I haven't watched his video yet, but I'm pretty sure he has one on the story of Tetris. But just Atari thought they had the rights, but they didn't have the rights. Is that a witch? I think that's a witch. I think I'm running. So if there are very rare Tengen, Atari, Tetris Nintendo cartridges that obviously they had to pull because Nintendo ultimately did get the rights. I think Nintendo literally said, we want this because this would be perfect to... Nintendo recognized, if I remember correctly, that Tetris was going to be the killer app for the Game Boy. I remember renting... Because I remember these are different Nintendo cartridges. I think before Nintendo really got on the you publish if you don't have our seal of quality, we're going to come after you for publishing games for our console because we don't want to end up like Atari, where the market was flooded with crap software. Which, I mean, admittedly, the Atari market was flooded with some pretty, for every Mega Mania or Keystone Capers or, decent Activision game, there were so much crap software out there. Hi. Yeah, the next time I'm home, I gotta go up in the attic and see if the Super Nintendo box is still there and see if that cable I want is in the box. So that's probably Thanksgiving. I've asked her on, actually I got on the Twitch, it's the unofficial Twitch Reddit to try and get some more feedback on capture hardware. So that is a process that is definitely, I'm not sitting on my laurels on that. That's definitely happening. Be the weird games guy. I'm going to be the retro games girl. I'm, as a matter of fact, the teacher we have at my school this year who's teaching, we have a class called Sports and Entertainment Marketing, and the teacher's going to do a whole unit on streamers and the streaming economy and professional gaming. Actually, no, there are a lot of people who have solved it in Mac. It's yeah, I remember I got my PlayStation. I remember, so my roommate in college had a PlayStation. And she that was my first PlayStation game was Final Fantasy VII. It was my first Final Fantasy game, my first JRPG. I just remember probably one of my best memories of that was she took her PlayStation over to her boyfriend's apartment, but I was dating his roommate, so I just remember it was Chocobo racing, and my then boyfriend came and he found me at 3 a.m. I was still racing chocobos to try and get that S-Class, get that gold chocobo, and he was just like, it's 3 a.m. and I'm like, uh-huh. You need to put the PlayStation down. One more race. Yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. And then when I graduated and I moved back home, I got some money for graduation. My grandmother, it was from some distant relative. And my grandmother, God rest her soul, gave me the check. And I knew what I was going to spend it on, but I knew she wouldn't be thrilled about what I was going to spend it on. But I can't remember which one of my siblings was standing behind me and said, now you can get your PlayStation. And I was like, shut up. That is exactly what's going to happen, but we don't need to tell Grandma that. Because Grandma, of course, said, you need to spend this not on video games. I'm like, we're going to Walmart. Now. Yeah, I remember, but that was... Yeah, my PS1 days were basically Final Fantasy, Xenogears. Oh, these are all such good games. Blasto, we played a lot of. I'm trying to think what else we had in college. I remember we played Parappa the Rapper. That was when my one friend was like, you rap like a white girl from the sticks. I said, well, I kind of am a white girl from the sticks, so that's fine, I guess. My parents didn't care. My parents were all like, yeah, whatever. My parents are like, you have a college degree. You're basically an adult. If you want to spend your money however you want to spend your money. I'm trying to think what else did we have. I know because we rented games too. We rented I know one night we rented Masters of Terra Sky, so I have played that awful, awful game. We rented Brave Fencer Musashi a bunch of times. Yeah, Eiffel 65 makes songs about everything, though. I don't even remember how many years ago. There was an Air Guys machine at MagFest. I got to play it. Um, not, some of the stuff is the same. Some of it is decidedly not the same. And the sooner you figure out what's what, the better off your life is. Oh yeah, I mean, do you know how many Sailor Mercury AMVs were made to blue? Barari. So many AMVs. Spare bed. All right, let's. So many. So, yeah. So, everybody did. Oh, in the heyday of the AMV. Venus, I'm your fire for Sailor Venus. Drops of Jupiter for Jupiter. Kiss by a Rose for Tuxedo Mask. Blue for Sailor Mercury. We were weebs. Weebs, man. Weebs. I need a door. Sometimes I miss those days. Sometimes I miss being young and carefree. Now I'm old and I have responsibilities. Puppy. Pet. I wish you actually could pet the dog. Excuse me. It was, in fact, Taco Tuesday at my house. Yeah, it's at the same time I have a good job and I'm doing just as much as I did, but I'm doing different things. Of course, back then, who'd have dreamed that we'd have, you can broadcast yourself playing video games with minimal outlay. Wait, what? I've heard any number of Twitch streamers say, I can't, if you'd have told small me that I was going to grow up and play video games for a living, I'd have told you were crazy, but here we are. Not that I'm ever planning on doing this for a living, mind you. If I did this... Yeah, oh, I know. It's like, you're going to have an entire room of every computer you've ever wanted and some that you can't even imagine yet. I'd be like, what? You're going to have a 2GS. Really? Cool. You're going to have a Mac. Why would I want a Mac? Well, you're going to want one someday. And you're going to have one. You're going to have like a whole bunch of them. Really? You're going to have a device in your pocket that you can use that will function just as a computer. You're going to be able to, you're going to be, the internet, even I wouldn't have believed the internet. right, greenhouse. Just in time for sunset. Let's find some birch and make a door. I think the craziest thing would be, if you'd have told me that the next generation, it was going to be okay to like all of the things that I got hassled for liking, that would have really blown my mind. And that's what I like. I can't, kids today, I just can't get them to understand. It was not cool. Like, if I wore a Captain America t-shirt to school, I would have got rolled. Now you're not cool if you don't have a captain. If you have a Captain America T-shirt is something you need to have in your life. Like, you guys just don't know how, you guys don't know how good you have it. You don't know how lucky you are. There. And now mobs can't wander into our greenhouse. And we have things growing. Oh, we have beets. I'll probably plant some more beets. I should probably keep a hoe in a trunk. A hoe and seeds, and I should get a chest and keep some hoe. Keep the hoe and some seeds here so I can keep planting. Oh, allergies, please. Actually, I think we're just going to make another hoe because I'm pretty sure I'm pretty close. Okay, we're going to grab a hoe. Do I have a chest? I do not. Let's make a birch chest. Oh. Put all this. Oop, no. All the seeds. I know, right? I remember when it took an hour to download one song on my 56K modem. And if somebody picked up the line while I was trying to download and it cut off, I had to erase the file, what was the piece of the file, and start completely from scratch. All right. Okay, so we want to upgrade, because I really want to speed this mess up. I want to... Yeah, we did not... My parents didn't even have internet until my freshman year of college, and even then, all they had... Here's a blast from the past. Anybody remember Juno, where you just dialed in to get your email? My parents did not let us have a modem with the Apple because my father was smart enough to know that me plus a modem equals I will, I love when people are shocked about, my kid. Juno was even more rudimentary than AOL. There was no internet. It was literally just an email client, and you dialed into a local server, it downloaded your email, and then you disconnected, and then you could work with your email, and then if you wanted to send, you would get all your emails ready to go, you'd hit upload, the modem would connect, it would send your email, and then you would disconnect. It was like it was lower than AOL on the usefulness tier, believe it or not. But it always makes me laugh when parents, my kid bankrupted me on Fortnite. That I did that once on a Star Trek MUD, but when we were kids, it was my kid ran up a $1 zillion long distance bill on the modem and emptied my bank account. So all these people who are like, it's like nothing has changed. All right. Just how kids are emptying their parents' bank accounts has changed. Kids emptying their bank accounts, that's nothing new under the sun. Like, it still stinks, and like how they, there's a lot more control. My parents were just like, every year for Christmas, I would put a modem, on my Christmas list. Yeah, and that's, I think, I feel like that was probably a thing back then too. You know what? Let's just build a magma crucible and upgrade and melt some redstone and update this thing, and then we can build a workshop for it and other stuff later. Yeah, no, the problem has evolved. But I'm sure there were parents that bought their kids modems that had no idea what they were doing until they got that first phone bill for long distance calls all over the place because kids were dialing into BBSs all over the country and didn't understand long distance phone calls. I'm sure that was a thing, and I'm sure there are parents, like my dad had taken some classes, so he knew what a modem was, and he knew darn well not to buy one for me. Oh, that's what was holding me up. I need to turn the light on. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I could see that. Delete the transaction notifications. I could see, yeah. And that's the thing that I see a lot in my job too. Kids are wise. Ooh, we need lead. We need to go mining. We also need food. Kids are wise. Kids are way more wise than you think. It is a constant struggle to keep ahead of the children. I remember when I first started substitute teaching, the kids, Facebook was blocked back when Facebook was, a thing. But if you put in HT the kid didn't take the kids long to figure out. Auto output, auto input. If you put HTTPS, I think, instead of HTTP, that wasn't blocked, and you could defeat the filter pretty effectively. So kids are smart. Kids are way smarter than we are. Yeah, well, I mean, this was probably 10 years ago now, though. But I know that it's literally... it's why I would never do IT anymore. You're fighting a battle that you may or may not ever actually win. Because I feel like they're always, Yeah, we need to go now. We need to go do the minings. We need the leads. We are running way short on lead. We're down to just over a stack of lead. And I know I'm going to need redstone once I get started here too. Oh, actually utilities is in this one. Alright. Oh, I need a tin gear. I always forget about that. I always forget about that tin gear in the middle. Machine frame. 2 copper gears. This thingy. I actually might need more nether bricks. I do. Just cook up a whole bunch of them. Plenty of glass. Alright. So 10 redstone is 1 bucket of destabilized redstone, which is what we're trying to build here. Because that's going to let us get into the next tier up of upgrades. Alrighty. But I don't want to make more than we need, so we got to make that coffee maker one of these days too. That's what we're going to build, a workshop so we can put up all the actually edition stuff that we want to make. We're going to put this we're going to do the so like we'll do like the XP thing. Because we need to make Signal and Blend. Alright. Rock and roll. Meantime, we're going to go down and do a spot of mining. Coffee! Yes, we make the coffee maker. Coffee works like potions, which I think is absolutely... Because coffee it is a magical potion that lets me function. Let's not put too fine a point on it. It allows me to function as a human being. Some days there is not enough coffee on the planet. Some days there is. The delicious, delicious bean water. It exists everywhere, even in Minecraft. Yeah, well, the bean water enchants you. The bean water, Oh, nope, not looking at you, Enderman friend. Not looking. I don't want to have to deal with you. Or you. We're just going to zip right down into the mine and completely... I'm not ready for Enderman hunting yet. There will come a point when we go Enderman hunting. It will be after we start Mystic Agriculture. Because I will need Enderman chunks to make Ender plants. Literally, I will be growing lead. Silver, more lead. Desperately need the lead. Oh, so much lead. Yay! I need lead. Oop. So probably don't need this on. We're underground. There's no place to fly. I mean, that is the accepted strategy for Enderman, is to go for the knees, because that's about all you can reach. I'll never turn down iron. Oop. Whoa! Excuse me. No. No. Why? Force quit. Why did you attempt to... I don't want to... It just tried to install Adobe Flash Player Manager. I'm not sure why it did that, but I definitely don't want to install Adobe Flash Player Manager right now. Yeah, I don't know if, since I have the Twitch window open in Safari, if that tripped it, but I really hope, like, Twitch is working on their own, like, broadcast thing, and I really, like, I signed up for the beta, but I'm pretty sure the beta is only going to be Windows, and that's something I really hope that they do. Okay, do I want my jetpack? Put out a, try to not say it. Put out a Mac client for, because there's a lot of us. Yeah, like a broadcast app. Like they want a piece of that. I think they want to bring it where they have more control. Which totally, I guess makes sense. Okay, this is where the flux bore would come in handy. Yeah, I think it's going to be like a broadcast app. But rather, which, I mean, it would make sense. Essentially, I think, yeah. I mean, you can, Google it real quick. Oh, we're going to run into lava. But I think that's what it sounded like they were trying to do. I got an email about it, and I signed up. I was like, are you interested in the beta? And I said, yeah. And then up was one of those. Upon closer inspection, it appears that it's only going to be for Windows. Because us Mac people could never possibly want to do anything ever in our lives that's fun. But I think it'll give you the power to have, like, so rather than having, I have so on my second screen, I have OBS open, I have a Safari pop out with the chat. There's a lot going on my second screen. I mean, there's a lot going on my primary monitor too, because that's where the Minecrafting is happening. I know, let's be smart, because we can see that there is lava on the HUD. Yeah, Twitch Studio. Yeah, that's what it's called. But I have a sneaking suspicion that at least at the start, it's only going to be a Windows-based app. I mean, us Mac people we've been treated like second-class citizens for years, so I don't know why I thought it would, ever change. Ah! Somewhere it is dark enough to spawn things. Probably right there. Probably need a torch. Like, I'm all for an all-in-one solution, especially, like, OBS is great, but, OBS has issues. We know this. Especially on the Mac client side. But XSplit, if you're going to do Mac, OBS is almost the only game in town. I don't think they make XSplit. Oh, so much lead. I'm so excited. I don't think they make XSplit for Mac either. Also, all this delicious, delicious lapis that will give me Fortune 2 on things. grab that because I think I want to get into actually additions. Put some stuff in my backpack. That's a full stack, that's a full stack. Don't quite need that right now, don't quite need that right now. All right. Am going to run into lava very quickly going the other direction. Let's do that. Only because I want to get rid of some of this cobble. So let's go find the lava that appears to be here. Gold. Yeah. I mean, I hear, you know, like I posted, like I said, I found there's a subreddit for, like, it's an unofficial Twitch subreddit where people can go to ask questions, and I asked about Mac capture on there, so. Of course, the lava could be above me too. Although I hear it. That would be cool. The Dreamcast was such a good console. It just didn't have, it came out at a really bad time for, you know, it just never was able to get the traction it should have had. It was just kind of disappointing. I know there were some amazing games, and having the memory unit, the little video memory unit in the controller, and then having that be like something you could take with you. Oh my gosh. Zombos, please. Like, I know Sony tried to do something like that after the fact. I remember the Pocket Station. And I think the only reason anybody remembers the Pocket Station is because what they tried to do with you could do FF8 stuff with it. Like, so Sony's like, we think this is a good idea. We're totally gonna steal it. Alright, we really need to get rid of some of this garbage. I was super hoping that lava would be on at this level, so I didn't have to go all the way up here to get rid of stuff. Yeah, just so many good ideas at that point in time. And I'm sure we've got that now. You know, a lot of the stuff with VR, I think. Like, people have been working on VR Probably longer than a lot of these kids think. Um, if you get a chance, go out and or you can Google the. It was a paper that was published in, I don't know, the late '90s, early 2000s. It's called Virtual Reality on $50 a Day. And Dr. Randy Posh and some of his colleagues at the University of Virginia they did what he actually in his last lecture calls their own version of that Hewlett Packard garage thing. They hacked, yeah, I mean, we kind of had it with the Virtual Boy. But they hacked together a VR system for like, I think he said it was like $50 in parts. So they like legit. They used a power glove. There are if you look when you see the pictures of it in the paper, and it's out there. It's public domain, so you can just Google the name of the paper, and I think it comes up. I think it may even be on the Internet Archive. I know I've downloaded it and I've read it. I'm not going to say I understood everything I was reading, because some of especially the technical stuff was way over my head. But yeah, so people have been playing with VR, a lot longer than some of these kids realize. And yeah, the Virtual Boy was fun. Yeah, FF8. You could I played an emulated version of this on my PC way back when. There was a Chocobo game you could like upgrade your Chocobo. It was almost proto Pokemon. I can't remember what it was called. I can't remember. I remember very little about it because it was Japan only. People wrote like there was an emulator that was written, but it didn't interact with the game. You could get the idea. You could play Chocobo World or whatever it was called, but you couldn't actually that Chocobo couldn't then go back into your FF8 game on your PlayStation. I mean, I know, people who had money to burn were importing Pocket Stations, but I'm not even sure if the US version of FF8 supported it. It might not have. This is why I love just mining and hanging out. This is super fun. Could have gotten rid of the skeleton head too, I guess. I'm sure it was. I mean, the code was probably there. I mean, crud. I need to be using my pick, because my pick has fortune. We want to be using fortune for diamonds. Diamonds! Also, I want... Because there was so much that ended up getting dummied out of games at that time, because that's how they would deal with, well, we're out of time. We can't implement this, that, or the next thing, but we don't want to take the code out because it would mess up all the line numbers. So we're just going to, rem it out. Oh, wow. Comment it out, rem it, yeah. Yeah, rem is how you did comments in AppSoft Basic, which is literally the only programming language I know anything of substance about. I think our lead quest has actually gone quite well. I think there is a cave above us. Also, I went a little bit too far on that one, but that's okay. Stupid uranium. I mean, that's essentially. I read, I think, so on the Final Fantasy wiki. Maybe I was reading. The a lot of people have gone back to the old code and gone through and found all, been able to reverse engineer these games and find all the stuff that was dummied out. Which apparently in FF7 there was a ton of stuff not resurrecting Aerith. And if they even think about trying to put that in the remake, then I'm just going to be super upset, because that is a thing that does not need to happen. I love the character just as much as the next weeb, but the whole, the emotional gut punch of the game, you can't take that out. You can't, I'm that is probably what scares me absolutely the most about the remake. Is that they're going to, pander to all these people that have been crying for so long about this. It's like, no, that literally that had to happen. Like, from a plot and by literally I mean in a literary sense. Maybe if they did NG+. Maybe. But I still think it would cheapen the moment. But this is an English major who likes to dissect literature talking. So I am probably not the best person to be saying things like this to anyone. We'll take all this diorite too, because we're about to dig more tunnels. I haven't. What's the law? I didn't. Okay, I'm behind. Obviously, I'm behind on my news. What's the Lost Style Black Smoke? I've been a little busy lately. Apparently, I'm behind. Haven't been keeping up with the news like I should have been. Yeah, I mean, like, New Game Plus is where you do stuff like that. But fundamentally altering that story beat, I think, would just fundamentally alter the game, at which point it's not really the same game. The other thing that I'm absolutely curious about, and maybe you're obviously a little bit more up on the news than I am, is, are they going to incorporate anything from the extended universe, or are they throwing all of that out? So, like, is Genesis going to show up? Are we going to see, like, things that happened maybe in Dirge's, like the past flashback episodes of parts of Dirge? Oh yeah, okay. The black smoke thing. I do remember seeing that in the video that I watched. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to handle the extended universe. It's going to be the Final Fantasy VII Legends continuity. It'll still exist, but it will. Yeah, they're 100% going to George Lucas it. I mean, come on, couldn't you see them doing that though? Just 100% going. It worked for Lucas. Okay, I think we're in a good spot. Ooh, lots of diorite, good. And our redstone should be good and cooked by now. I wonder if George Lucas has a patent on doing that sort of thing. No, you can't do that. We have a patent on that. Where George Lucas is going to play the Jeff Bezos game and patent everything he possibly can. There was a time when Amazon basically tried to patent, like, well, they're patent trolls. Yeah. Amazon was patent trolls before patent trolls was a thing. Oh, okay. Alright, so how much of this stuff can go in here? We have lots of redstone and that 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 and that. Like all of this. Gonna grab our bucket. Alright. What do I need for Signalum blend? Where is it? Right there. I need 3 copper and a silver. 3 copper, a silver. Alright, we're going to pulverize this, and then we're going to start cooking up all the stuff we found. I really need to get the input-output buffer so I can buffer stuff into the system. I should work on that. I need to read up on how to do that first. I'm gonna put... Alright, let's grind up our copper. We'll grind up our silver. We'll turn our automation back on. Lead, iron, silver, gold, nickel. Okay. That goes out of that, and that, and that, and I don't actually think this can be cooked in a redstone furnace. No, it cannot. This needs to be cooked with sand in an induction smelter. So I need some sand. Also need to keep cooking. Let's go stoke the furnace. Yes, stoke those furnaces. We're probably gonna have to go back to our friendly neighborhood desert at some point. All right, sand. I need sand. I guess I need to keep a sack of sand over here for induction smelting, because I know Endarium needs induction smelted, and I guess so does Signalum. Limestone, sand. That can go. In fact, we might just put the sand in the thing. There we go. Also need to feed the Minecrafter. All right. All right, so, Fluxbore. Let's do that first. Oh, I need petroleum dust. I need more signalum too. I can go look for a basalt, or I can make a fluid transposer. We're gonna make. Let me make the XP thingy. All right, we are going to have to build an empower. There's no two ways about it. We are going to have to build ourselves an empower to do the things that we want to do. Oh, hey, the garden looks good. Garden looks great. Heck yeah. That is awesome. Potato. Beets, beets. I want more beets. And I can do another row of wheat. And take the beets. I need to go find some pigs. We can have endless pork chops. Did I set down the beetroot seeds? I must have. That was kind of dumb. All right. Where did I put those beetroot seeds? There. Our lovely ever-growing garden. Sweet. All right. Grumble, 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 grumble. Hey, we got some platinum. Right on. Got lead. Lots of lead. Which is good. That's what we went down there for. Okay, it is sunset. Grumble, 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 grumble. Sigh. Deep sighs. Because I want the workshop to be over here. Where am I going to tap power for this? Well, the first thing I need to do is get the laser back out and laser a bunch of stuff. So let's get this out of the way for now, and let's get our atomic reconstructor. Oh wait, it's over here. I already own one. Wait, I already own one. Let's get our atomic reconstructor and our button. Alright, so we need an empowerer. Okay. We need a display stand. We need gold. We need a basic coil. So I need to be shooting... Okay, let's shoot like a stack of redstone. Lasers. Let's cook up all this quartz ore that we have. What do you shoot? Iron with... Okay. I don't want to shoot that much iron. I only want to shoot like... I mean, not that we don't have like oodles of iron, but... Anything that involves dropping something into the world is such a pain. There. Okay, so I can make a basic coil. See how far we can get here. I need gold nuggets. Okay. Oop. 2 iron casings. Etheric quartz. It's a block of quartz. Okay. We may have to go looking for quartz. Etheric green block is a chiseled quartz block, which is 2 quartz slabs. Okay. Oop. All right. All right, I got both of the things that I needed. Make a few of those. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Alright, what do I still need? I need the stupid double battery. That's interesting. Oh, I have the double. So I thought I had the double battery. Okay, so I still just need this. Whoop. Camera fell over. Okay, that looks good. Oh, I didn't make the display stand yet, that's why. Okay. That stupid battery go? There. All right. All right. How we doing over here anyway? I just hate to move all this stuff. All right. The brain needs to brain for a minute. The brain also should put the jetpack on so the brain can get above the problem. Oh, there's the jetpack. Because I want my workshop to be a little bit bigger than the space I have available right now. So you can see I've got this nice looking... I guess I should have built the metallurgy area down a little bit. That was a kind of a bad choice on my part. I could make it... that was dumb. Do you mind? Most exciting thing ever. Watching me destroy a mountain. 9 blocks at a time. Also, it is nighttime, and I probably should go sleep. Before scary things come and knock me over. I know, right? It's getting spoopy out here. I also keep forgetting I have the trash can because I just realized when I went all the way back to look for lava, I completely spaced the fact that I have a trash can function. Oh, I just want to upgrade this thing. The next upgrade up gives it 5 by 5. I think the next upgrade gives it 5 by 5, which would just let us plow through this mountain. I guess I could build a small workshop, except that I want the workshop to be more over here and less back here. The problem is I have to tunnel to it. Because I have to install power tap. Because I want the workshop to be where the mystic egg, where everything else is. What's obscene? The 5 by 5? I mean, it's for rearranging the world the way it's Minecraft. I think it does 5 by 5. Let me double check that before I get too excited here. Also, why is there a hole in the ceiling? Functions as both a pickaxe and a shovel. Yes, area 5 by 5 is the next tier up. So yeah, 5 by 5 would be awesome. All right. Stoke that furnace. That furnace. And then I think the ender, the highest tier, obviously there's a tier higher that we can't make. It's called creative, and it's exactly what it sounds like. You can't actually make that. You have to cheat. You'd have to, like, in this case, you'd have to cheat it in. But for as much as I want to knock over. Alright, I guess we'll just, for now, work on stuff. I guess for now we'll just work on stuff in the backyard. Until we can build a house for all this stuff. Alright, so... The problem is we have to tap into power somewhere. And all of our power is underground. And I feel... Okay, yeah, this is where we want to be. Yeah, this is exactly where we want to be. Okay. Let's go grab some flux duct. Let's destroy the backyard! It'll be awesome! Alright, I need more flux ducts. Alright. Need 4. I'm going to need 4 display bases. We're going to build this obnoxious thing in our backyard. Alright, so we have this thing. Alright, so I need display base. Shoot. Empower, page 11. Okay. It needs to be on the 3rd block. So here. Wait, what was that? Okay, there needs to... The Empower is a mid-tier block game used to empower crystals and other items. Can be right-clicked on the Empower and place onto placements that are 2 blocks away. Alright, so this actually needs to be 1 closer. 1 block, 2 blocks, there. Blocks there. 1 block, 2 block there. 1 block, 2 block there. Okay, so we got this mess. I need 4 display stands, and then I can empower things. My poor backyard. Display stand. Alright, so I need... There's plenty more gold. Okay, so we have advanced coils that we need. Alright, so etheric quartz is a block of quartz. I need 3, 6, 9, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we're gonna need to go get quartz. And we need 12 etheric green blocks. That's 3. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to go. We're going on a field trip to the Nether. 6. Alright. Alright. Field trip. Leave that, leave that, leave that, leave that. Yeah. Sleep. Yeah. Laying back a little bit. Need to relax. Try to relax a little bit. Ha ha ha. Alright. Quartz, quartz. I need quartz. I have jetpack, so that's helpful. Jetpack is super helpful in the Nether. Should go looking for another fortress at some point, too. Get those blaze rods. I need pants. Whoa. Alright, let's... Here's a thought. Let's not walk through the fire. Wow. You can... I'm good at this game. And if I say that enough, people might believe it. Alright. That's a whole lot of fire. Is there a ghast friend near us? Is that ceiling? Or is that... Yeah, that's ceiling. Okay. Cobblestone is always useful in the Nether. That's why you want to be real careful with a haste pickaxe in the Nether. You can get in a whole lot of trouble with these guys, a whole lot of fast if you're with a haste pickaxe. Because you're just plowing through blocks and you smack one of them in the face with your pickaxe without knowing it, and it's nice knowing you. You have now aggroed every zombie pigman in the Nether. Because your pickaxe goes way too fast. Yeah, that's... Yes, but I feel like you know, I can control. I could have brought a slower pickaxe that would give me a modicum of control over how fast I'm going, and therefore whether or not I run head on into zombie pigmen or not. Ah, hi, bye, 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 pigman friend. Goodbye. Oh shit! That is why... So much for family friendly. That is why we love having a jetpack in the Nether. Otherwise, I would have been 100% dead. Like, I would have been an ex-Minecrafter. Although, at the rate I'm going, that still might be a thing. If I duck down in this corner, maybe the blaze won't notice me. I did not bring an bow and arrow. I am not smart. Stupid blaze. Stupid blaze. Spoot. I am hemmed in by blazes. This is not where I want to be. Grab some soul sand. In case we ever find nether wart, which we sometimes, I think you can, actually I think I can make nether wart with my laser. I don't have a bow and arrow. And I need to go this way to get to the portal. Light me up. And if you light me up, I'll never It's water. It's. I need to get over there. And that dude is like 100% camping me. Yeah. YOLO! This is not helping. I'm not in a good spot right now. I'm going the wrong way. YOLO. 93 meters that way. Alright, I guess we need to sit up and think. Oh, my kingdom for a bow and arrow. And other things that I know better than to come into the nether without a bow and arrow. This is another one of those, you know better. You 100% know better than this. I can laser those, I think, to get nether wart. And therefore, you deserve everything you're getting right now. Except that I know I made myself a way. Okay. I think this might be. Yeah, I think we're. Okay, I think this is good. This is good. This looks good. This looks good. How much quartz did I get? I only got 39 quartz. That is way less quartz than I wanted when I got, but A, that should be enough to get me finished, and B, the next time I go into the nether, we're going to take a bow and arrow, because we know that there is a blaze or 2 or 3 waiting not very patiently for us. Because critically upgrading the jetpack would also be amazing. I think these are the ones you can zap to make nether wart. Or maybe that's only in pyramid. Alright, so etheric quartz we have. Chisel quartz block I need 6 more of. And I think I need to zap those with the laser. Sweet. gonna make 4 of these. Excellent. This is gonna take so much power. All right, what am I empowering? First of all, what am I empowering? Let's go there. The first thing I want is the XP thingamabobber. All right, so I need diamantine crystal block, empowered diamantine crystal. That's awesome. How do I make... I shoot diamonds. Oh, this is gonna hurt. How many do I need? 2. I need 18 diamonds. We're gonna have to go diamond hunting. We also wanted to make greenhouse blocks. Which is a palace crystal. Which is lapis. Okay, that's easy. Oh, it's the other kind. Oh, crud, I need more quartz. It's this kind, all right. Excuse me? All right, this is what's gonna happen. Because we need... We need to sleep. We need quartz. I forgot. Actually, additions. I need to stop saying Actually, additions is super quartz heavy. It added the dark crystal quartz, but it's also very, very light crystal heavy, light quartz heavy. So, which is another reason why I was, getting into it. It's like, I know this is gonna be hard. Forgot how hard. Here, blazy, 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 blaze. Come get some. And with my luck, they've despawned. I mean, I'm not gonna complain too hard, but still. You made my life miserable. Come get some. What the? I don't understand what is up with the ghost blocks. Oh, that's even more fun. We've traded blaze for gas. I don't think that was not a good trade. Super not a good trade. I mean, I can kill the ghast too, but... Okay. Good gravy. I hate the nether. I absolutely detest the nether. Yeah, lol, okay. You're cool. You're cool with your bow and arrow. We'll send Mr. Gast after you. Because he's harder to kill. Thanks, mobs. You're welcome. That was sarcasm. We know. Tiny pig man. Okay. But I mean, it's Murphy's Law. Now that I'm prepared, we will have slightly less trouble. The problem with having quark installed is that you get the basalt, which is that black stuff. Which it's cool. I love that it gives the nether a little bit more personality, but it makes it really hard to figure out if you're looking at a gaping maw or just a really big basalt deposit. And this is a gaping maw. It is a significantly gaping maw, as a matter of fact. This is a terrible nether spawn. Hi, pig friends. Nothing to see here. I'm totally not here to take all of your resources. The nether music is very pretty, though. Good lord. Good gravy. Is there a good way? I feel like literally the only way to get down there is to start buildings, to start staring at. Let's keep that on our hotbar. Oh, hi. Yeah, but I'm... Do not hide behind the pig man. Oh my gosh. Please to not be hiding behind the zombie pigman. Get out from behind the pigman. Oh hey, okay. This isn't so bad. This might be workable. Okay. The ones that say Netherrack Evilcraft, you kind of know have those horrible little nether silverfish in them. Yeah, get out! Get out! I mean, well, it's cool that I'm finding everything but what... Oh, okay, there's some quartz. I need at least, like, a stack of quartz. That is not a... That is barely half a stack. Alright, for my next trick, I will remember from which direction I came. This way. Alright, that's the one I don't want to break. Is he still hiding? Okay, this is... We can work with this. Alright, torches on the right. Lots of ardite. That'll turn into another wart. What the heck is that? It's got a lot of hit points, whatever it is, it has way too many hit points. Flying away, running. Please, please, please don't come after me. Oh. Oh, sweet. Okay, that's creepy. Did you drop a gas tier? Did you drop a gas tier? Because that would be awesome if you dropped a gas tier. No gas tier. The heck? I have a soul bead. I don't know what that is. We may have to begin an exploration of the quark pack. Meantime, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, that was spoopy as all get out. The ghost mushrooms are pretty cool. Oh, hi, it's another one. So the trick is to kind of... Oh, geez, there's two of them? Actually, I need to be using something slightly better for this. Cobble is better for block area because cobble doesn't catch on fire. Netherrack will catch on fire. Get out from behind the pigman! So... Oh, crap! I fear I have been outsmarted. Jeez, they're following me. They're following me. Okay. I feel like we're going to be once again tunneling. Where is my nether portal? Do I need to go down or up to get to it at this point? Okay, I don't want to be seen. So much ardite. Oh, I think I may have found my portal. Oop. Are these guys, are they still mad at me? I think... They do not appear to be mad at me anymore. Well, I tried to shoot the blaze, and it ducked behind the pigman. Which, like, I get that that's why it's hiding behind the pigman, because if I aggro the pigman, then I will aggro every pigman in the nether. Okay, I've got the stack that I came for. Which is super not helpful. And of course it's nighttime. Nothing is going to be easy about this. You know what? I have the angry sword of angry. Come here. Kinda want to kill you. Because you're Ender Zoo, which means you have a chance to drop Ender tears. Shot something alright. You stay. I'm sure the soul bead will be useful for something. I'm gonna grow some nether wart. Oh, I got one piece. Okay. Oh, okay. That works. Gunpowder. Alright. We've got our 4 display stands. And our flux duct. Of which we're going to need more. Da 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 da. Alright. So we need this first. Alright, so I need to shoot... What do we need to empower these bad boys? Excellent. I need to empower the diamantine crystal blocks. Am I out of black quartz? We're gonna have to go looking for diamonds. Is what we're gonna have to go looking for. I think it's thundering. Okay, so I just need to empower these diamantine crystals. I need 2 clay. Light blue dye. Alright, I need clay. And I need... I do have a mystical light blue flower. I need to make a bowl. I need to make a mortar and pestle. And I need to hook up probably some more flux duct. I mean, I'm going to use the flux duct. I'm not super worried about it. I'm going to probably, as soon as I start getting more redstone, I'm going to start updating the flux duct to be hardened flux duct. I was building the thing to store my experience so that wouldn't happen. Rip me. Luckily, I died literally outside. Ah! He blew up the front of my house! He blew up the front of my house! You sit! This is the absolute shock that the creeper blew up the front of my friggin' house! He blew up my door. Or no, he didn't blow up my door. Let's get some limestone and some glass and I do not have creeper insurance. Okay, I know this needs to be limestone and this needs to be limestone. And okay. Grab some spruce. Stupid creepers. Do I have dirt? Some dirt. Alright, so at least I can stand in front of the door. Alright, put the door back. Okay. That was fun. Oh, how much of the roof did he blow off? Oh, just those two pieces. Okay. Oh, I need more piece of thatch. I think I have more thatch. Alright. Alright, let's get this thing built so we don't have this problem anymore. Because then I can, and then I think we're going. I think actually at that point I think we're gonna call the stream once I get this machine built. And then we're going next. We're going mining. I might do that. That I might do between streams because we need diamonds. Okay. Oh yeah, these are stupid too because there's no pass through for the power. Okay, so everybody's got power. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. There we go. Alright, we're coming up on sunset, so we're gonna sleep. Also probably am unflippin' irritated right now. Also grab some coal coke. Because I think we're going to need to stoke the furnace. The grass is coming back nicely. You blew up the front of my house. You absolute goober. Sweet. Alright. Alright. The second verse, same as the first. Now we can clean up the mess in the backyard. I'm not sure in what order it pulls power. I'm not sure how that's like coded into the system. So the nice thing is this machine actually doesn't require power to run. It just converts your experience into solidified experience, which we can then, you can store, you can, we'll leave this here because we might make greenhouse blocks and really make this thing unbelievably efficient. I can then consume, if I wanted to get into enchanting, I could consume them. Yeah, everybody wants their own flesh. All right, this. There. I can save my experience. Yay! Of which I need more, but I can save it. So now, let's see if we can get this done. Those berries didn't... The berries need to stay with me. This can go. This can go. This can go. This can go here. So I need a fluid transposer. Which is pretty easy to build, actually. Not gonna be as painful as I thought. Alright, so the problem is... Okay, we're going to... Ooh, we're gonna... Grab some obsidian and we're gonna repair our pickaxe, too. Alright, might not be done with that yet. I'm gonna leave that there for now, and leave that mess in the backyard for now. Okay. Alright, we'll do this for now. We need to run the fluid transposer, and we need to run the magma crucible. All right. Don't remember what the rate is. It's dumb, whatever it is. We're gonna have to go out and kill some stuff, I think. Gosh darn it. I mean, all I have to do is go do some mining. Oh, it's working! It's working! Let's go get some more pulverized obsidian. It's doing the thing! Yay! This all needs to be in a workshop. See how much obsidian we can convert. Okay. So I need to take 2 of those. Okay, I need to pulverize a bunch of obsidian. Let's come over here. I see things. So this will give me XP. Looking for things that will give me XP while I wait for... There was some coal. That'll give me XP. I mean, the mining that I do will, the clearing will give me XP because there's coal in these hills, there's amber in these hills. I heart me a fortune pickaxe. Limestone, good. I feel like there was, yeah, there was coal. There was a... So we've, okay, so we've got... Oh, let's go grab our, I'm sure our obsidian's done. The nice thing is obsidian won't, even though the system's automated, because you can't melt the obsidian in the furnace, the obsidian won't go anywhere. Alright, so we've got... Alright, I need 1 more base salts powder. Is there enough of this? No. Okay, I'm gonna make another bucket. So that should be just enough. Where is my flux bore? Oh, I need more signalum, which means I'm going to need to cook more, Really? Seriously? Which means I need to cook more redstone. We'll cook 2 buckets. Oh, I think it needs 2. There it goes. It's 2 per. I'm good at this game! Alright, how much is left in here? Not enough to worry about. So we do that just to empty it. We're gonna get this done tonight. We're gonna get this done tonight. I promised you a longer stream for the last night, so glad to oblige. Alright, so we should be... Oop. The only thing I need is the signalum gear. Alright, I need 2 pieces of signalum and we are ready to go. Let's grab that. Throw that in there. Put that in there. I love how like tiny things like buttons explode into like massive sawdust. Oh, I need 3 copper and a silver. I need to probably close the front door. Oh, yeah, but you could. You're better at shmups but we all have our niche. You're better at the shoot 'em ups than I am. By a long shot. This needs to be crafted over here. And cooked in here. There's significant activity going on outside. It's not super bad though. Oh yeah, that's right, it dumps into here. Just take it all with us. I mean, considering I wouldn't know what looks good or bad, probably not. I would probably not disagree because I would have no idea. I would have exactly 0 frame of reference. Yes, baby, yes! Oh no! This one does 3x3x... What does 3x3x3? So I guess that's a little bit better. I guess 3x5 is the next one up. Or 5x5 is the next one up. But that is better. That is going to get me a lot. This is still going to be a little faster. And Darium must be the 5x5. Yeah, an improvement's an improvement. Oh no, this is way better. And what's more important is it'll hold more power. Dude, yeah, this is still way better. I'm still taking out 9 blocks at a time now instead of, or I'm taking, what, 27 blocks, 3 by 3 by 3? 27 blocks at a time? This is I mean, it's going to make terraforming a little better. Okay. Oh, V. Oh, except I think it's out of power. Yeah, it's out of power. Hi, Skelly friend. Yeah, this is gonna be, it's gonna be a little bit better. So the next one up, Endarium, requires Ender. Yeah, I'm taking out I'm taking out this many blocks, and I needed 1, 2, 9, 18, 27. So that's decidedly not terrible. Where'd that copper go? It needs seriously charged. It also holds, yeah. So the next one up, just for kicks. Resonance. Lumium blend. Lumium blend is energized, so tin, silver, and energized glowstone. Which is glowstone in a magma crucible. We can do that, so Lumium is easy. I think it's the Endarium that's going to be a problem. Because I think I need... platinum. Oh, I hate lead, platinum, and resonant ender, which is resonant ender is an ender pearl. I need 4 ender pearls per ender tier. I think I might have an ender tier. Don't I have an ender something or other? Oop, no, I want to keep dirt. Because we're going to be doing a lot of backfilling when all is said and done. Because we're going to have to backfill that a little bit too. And the slate. That can go away. Okay, so ender tier, or ender fragments. I think... Can I use this for ender fragments? Oop. Yeah, that's great. I want to know what I can use it for. Under charge. Okay, I can get 5 of them. And make an ender pearl. I have 1. Alright, so I think we're going to be moving into... Let's get another... Throw that in there. Throw that in there. Oh yeah, it's like, wait, why is that there? I need that. Where's a piece of marble? That's right. There is already power tapped there. Okay. Next stream, possibly Thursday. Or no, maybe tomorrow. Definitely not Thursday because I have stuff that I have to deal with on Thursday that I'd much rather come home and stream. Believe me, I would super rather be here with you streaming. We need to get into... I guess maybe we don't necessarily need to get into... I'm going to pick all this mess up for now. I guess we don't need to get into Endarium because that's going to require either farming, Enderman, which I really kind of don't want to do because it's boring. It's not something I want to do on stream because it can get real boring real fast. This hole in the backyard too. It involves going into the I'm losing my brain. It involves going into the mining realm where it's wide and flat, and you know stuff is really hard to see or easy to see. And baiting and killing Endermen, and I want to kill them with a Solium dagger because I want to start working on getting Ender chunks. I can get unlimited Ender pearls when I get into it's fairly high up in mystical agriculture is the big problem. It's not. There are various levels of seeds in Mystic Ag, and surprising no one. Ender. Ender is not a low-level proposition. It's like a level 4 or 5. And there are 5 levels. It is level 4 or 5. So, it's not something we're going to get into. You know, it's not like we're going to get into mystical agriculture and immediately be growing Ender. Okay, fix the backyard. How's power gen looking? Power gen's looking good. Power gen. Everything's pumping. We probably will also, like I said, upgrade that. That's probably the next thing. How many levels of chunk are you on right now? I need... Well, here. So, let me show you. So Mystic agriculture involves making seeds and then growing stuff. You can grow it in dirt, but you can grow it a lot faster in a garden cloche, which is something in immersive engineering. So that's 2 things we need to do. So all these different seeds are these base crafting seeds, tier 1 crafting seeds, all these different tiers of seeds. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start growing inferium, because you need inferium to make, that's why I've been collecting it when I see it. So what we have to do is we have to get down to, which one is it? Chicken, slime, skeleton, experience, and lapis gold. You can literally grow pretty much anything. Not end seeds. I think it's Enderman seed. Oop. Guessed Enderman seeds. I need 4 Enderman chunks, which when you use this really weak Solium dagger, has a 15% chance to drop. On top of which, I need tier 4 materials. It takes, this is... Okay, Bill, I don't know why bomb's not working, but bill of materials isn't working, which stinks. Because it would tell you that I need several hundred inferium to get here, because you have to build this essence has to be built by going through all these different levels. So the first thing I need to do is I need to build a garden cloche, and I need to start growing inferium. And then I need to upgrade the inferium seeds to kick out more purr. This is also going to require power and water. After I get, the inferium production where it needs to be, then we can talk about moving into making things like, I think there's ender seeds and nickel seeds. I don't think there's platinum seeds, unfortunately. Oh, there are. So for tier 5, I can get all the platinum I want, but I gotta get 4 platinum ingots, and I gotta get to tier 5, which again, whole lot of, yeah. Well, it's not even a whole lot of chonk, it's a whole lot of grow. Because I need to make the inferium seeds, and I could plant, so here. I think I have enough stuff to do this. Okay, I don't have any seeds. Seeds are over here. Seeds. Now I can make bread. More importantly, I've got some seeds. It's a whole lot of Enderman farming, but I only need 4 chunks, but it's going to take way more than 4 Endermen to get the 4 chunks that I need. So I can make tier 1 inferium seeds. And I can take these inferium seeds and I can plant them in my garden. Where's my hoe? I need a hoe. You still do need to have... I think I accidentally took the hoe in the house, which is dumb. I did, alright. Oh. I've also created some spawning beds. Darn it. You kind of want to get a piece of them so that you can get the experience points. Alright, so we make some fertile ground. And we put these bad boys... So these will sit here and grow, and it's going to take 1,000,000 years because these grow really slowly. But these will eventually kick out one piece of inferium. Might as well harvest while we're here. If I get these into a garden club, so level 2 will kick out for each plant that matures. Will kick out 2, 3, 4, 5 as you go up the scale. If I do that in a garden cloche, it speeds it up considerably. And it automates it, so I don't have to come back and pick the inferium. It just automatically kicks it off into a chest for me. So that's Mystic Agriculture. It is literally growing your stuff. And it works a lot better in a once you get into Mystic Ag, you really want to be in you want to be in immersive engineering so you can get into garden cloches. All right, so food stored. This is all the stuff we can make. Carrot cake, corn, cooked squid, cooked pork chop, toast, top bun, potato bread, steak, ice cream cone. At some point I can make ice cream, all kinds of stuff. So we're going to call it there. I might see you tomorrow. Watch my Twitter for that. It's going to be a game time decision how I feel. I'd love to be able to tell you right now, yes, it's absolutely happening. No, it's not absolutely happening, but I can't do that. It's really going to come down to how much energy I have after my first day of work. So hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. If not, definitely Friday. We'll be back in Total Replay. I think we're going to do one more week of Total Replay, and then we'll probably take a break from that and maybe we'll do another point-and-click adventure. That would be fun. There's one called Space Quest that I played at MagFest forever and ever and ever ago that it's super fun. It's the same type of thing where you click and you walk around and you get totally lost. And we'll do the same thing. We'll play it blind on Friday, and then the next time we play it, we'll play it with a FAQ. I'm going to be working on the streaming schedule over the next couple of weeks until it's going to be in flux until I figure out something that works with my work schedule. So bear with me for the next few weeks, and then once things settle down, it'll be a little bit easier. But hopefully tomorrow I'll see you. If not, I will see you Friday. And as always, thanks for watching.